What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Another episode of Papa Kirby Racing, Team PKR. Today what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys how to upgrade the ball bearings in your clutch baskets. One of the things that these baskets have a lot of is this side-to-side play here. Also, you have this play right here as well. This one actually I already spent the time to upgrade before off the camera, but you can see here very minimal on this side and then nothing here. Nothing at all whatsoever here. Super tight here, and then just look at this here spin, right? So this here has this one. What I did was I used 3mm ball bearings, right, to replace it. So we're going to go over that process on how this is all done. All right, guys, so we have everything we need here. So I want to just go over basically all the stuff you're going to need to be able to do this properly, right? So the first thing is you're going to need 1/8" stainless steel bearing balls, G100, and I can put the link in the description to where I got those. You're going to need either a metal pipe or a PVC pipe of some kind, 1.5 inches in diameter, and that's because you're going to need this to sit this in here when you go to press this piece back in, and I'll show you that in the video, right? And then obviously a heavy dead blow hammer or some heavy hammer of some kind. The last piece is a socket that'll fit here in between, you know, where the nut goes, right, to be able to hit this out. So, oh, and then the last piece is a vise of some kind. Right now, the vise just needs to be opened up enough for this basket to sit on the outer edge so that this can be pressed out. The other thing we're going to want to do, because there's ball bearings in here, right? You don't want them going everywhere, so I would highly recommend you put a rag underneath. You know what? I forgot that I actually also used this piece. Actually, I did. It was this one that I used on top of this one to give it some extra force. There it goes, guys, and it's coming out. There it goes. And you see what I mean by the balls coming out? Alright, so now that we have all of the bearing balls in the race here, in the bearing race, what we're going to do next is we're going to then take it and we're going to then gently place it back in here. Now, here's the trick: is it should, right, slide right back in, but it's not going to, right? You're going to get some resistance here, okay? And that's okay. That's not a big deal. All right, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to take a Dremel and we're going to open up the inside here. We're going to bore this out some. I'm going to show you guys right now how that's done. So I'm going to take this here and I'm just going to follow this around. Alright, so we're going to test it now. We've done some there. Let's loosen this up a little bit here. And let's see how it fits. So not just quite yet. When you're done sanding it down, like I did, this is exactly what you want. Just like that, right? So now, you have this part complete. So what's next? Now this is where you got to then take your PVC pipe or whatever you use and you put this here. However, there's one more step you're going to need to do, and it's going to be sanding this down right here, right? You're going to need to sand down the race here and this whole area right here. Smooth this out. It'll make it much easier for it when it goes in. Alright, so we have our bearing race all nice and sanded down, right, cleaned it up. So what that's going to do is it's going to make it much easier to get it inside here, right? So as you see here, it's here. I'm going to get it inside the vise as well, but you can see already I can just hand press this in some and it's in there. It came out. That's fine. So we got that set on there. So now we'll take our hammer we'll go ahead and just get it in there. And that's when you know it's done. And look at the difference there. See that? Look at the neck, and then now no play here, and then look at this beauty. So there you have it, guys. Again, highly recommend you guys get this. Like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching.